Hello everyone and welcome to a new series of showing off builds in Minecraft. Maybe not just Minecraft. This is Minecraft at the moment if you can't tell. But it might be in other games depending on what I do. But specifically with Minecraft because this world I've got, as you can, if I press this button, I've got a lot of build projects and stuff, and not all of them are finished. So with this is going to help me finish them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a month to build each project. Some might take more, some might take less time. We'll have to see when we get on with it. But it helps me kind of streamline my focus and actually build it. If it takes too long, I'll give it another month or so. Then at the end of the month, or the first day of that month, I'll give you, or the first day after that month. So this was February's build. So this, of course, is coming out on the 1st of March. I'll give you a tour of the build, show you what I've done, and I can say what I'll do the next one of, and then we'll just get it from here. So this isn't the build. This is like a little this is TARDIS Lane if you can't tell. It's a kind of miniature London based off a Doctor Who Minecraft server that has a stunning little London you can walk around and explore. I won't show it off because a lot of it is kind of copied from that, and I feel that might be plagiarism, so I won't show that off because that isn't technically my build. I built it, but it's someone else's design, and I'd feel quite rude showing that off, going, oh, look at this I've built. So I'll be showing this off. This is a custom TARDIS in the very nice. This is a custom TARDIS design. I will say this is a custom design. It was a bit bigger. The other one I had was very big and very sparse, and I thought it looked a bit off, so I built this little kind of alley that goes up to it. And it's a bit smaller, it's a bit more condensed. There's no light actually in here. This probably looks awful when it's dark. This is full of just tat, really. I should put some crackstone brick on the floor, that would look cool. Anyway, yes, custom TARDIS. This is in 1.16. I've got a list of mods. I think I'll list the mods in the description of the video. So if you want to see what they are, you can. Primarily, of course, is the Dalek Mod. I was going to do this in 1.12 actually, and then I went, no, that. Because I had a lot more stuff kind of already built here in this world, in this version, so I kind of stuck with it. They both have their pros and cons, but this one had a few more pros and a few less cons, so I went with this instead. So let's show you the inside, and it loads in. There we are. So here's the interior. I've nicknamed this interior the Copper Mark II, because it's very kind of coppery. It's a mix of 3 TARDISes, I'd say. It's a mix of, as you can see, the Copper Matt Smith, the Smith Capaldi, and the Wooden McGann. It's a kind of a mix of the 3. The shape, as you can see, is very Smith Capaldi with the big gantry. And it's got the big lights on the ceiling above the door, above the above the bookcases, and it's got that kind of Wooden McGann look with the console and stuff. So I'll give you a quick tour. We have a hat stand here with some custom Doctor Who clothing. If you might not tell, because this is the first one I am doing is a TARDIS. I am quite a big fan of Doctor Who, and probably some other builds will probably be quite Doctor Who orientated. The next one I'm going to do isn't, but the one after that is, and probably a few others in the future probably will be as well. So be prepared for that. Just a bit of a warning. Yeah, so here is the console is very nice. I might do a quick orbit in Flame. I've done it on creative because I enjoy creative. I like being creative and being free to design how I want without the constraints of survival. Yeah, it's very yeah. We've got these pillars, which are really nice. They were asked to do. They built using vertical slabs. On the mods I've got, I think it's called Quark. It gives you vertical slabs. So I can put these really nice looks. It's built of, yes, it's got slabs and stairs with this really nice design. It all links into the console here. It's all very nice. I'll give a proper look at the gantry on the top after. Just a quick orbit. Ooh. 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 Funky. Right, let's have a look at the console. So the console, this isn't finished. It is a finished state, but I will probably later on in a while ago, maybe if I've got a bit of spare time after I've done another project, I might come back, edit it, and then I might do a separate video at some point showing off all the bits I've updated over time. I don't know how long I've had this world. I'd say probably a year, but I might be wrong on that. Maybe just under a year. So here's the console. It's got all the Dalek Mod elements. It's got this copper demat lever. There's like a Dalek Mod Additions mod. It's like a little add-on that adds a few extra bits and bobs. And one of the things they also add is the basic levers. So they've got the fast return and the other demat lever. You could put them on the bottom and sides of blocks instead of just the top. And they also, I believe, they also emit a redstone signal. I don't know if that one does. I assume it does as well. But they also, so you can wire it up. So when you pull it, it sets off some lights. So one thing I might do, because these are all static redstone lamps, I might add it so they are proper ones with a redstone signal. So when you flick that lever, all the lights go round, and they all start like ticking round, like in like with the Smith Capaldi TARDIS. That's kind of an end goal, which is quite fun. We've got all the elements. We've got the chameleon panel, the data cartridge, reader and writer. So you type them in there. I'm not going to explain the Dalek Mod mechanics to you here. This isn't a mod review. This is a tour. We have some little auxiliary panels on the side with these very nice chairs from the. Because there's three main doctrine. We've got the Dalek Mod, we've got the TARDIM Mod, which is also made by the people who made Dalek Mod. And it's a more kind of vanilla style TARDIS. There's not really much of that in here apart from some of the buttons there on the console. And we've also got the TARDIS Mod, which was made by other people, and that has a few more. And it's got these nice kind of chairs and a few other funky blocks that I've used here and there. So yeah, a few bits of decoration, like some like chests littered around. There's nothing under the stairs, I don't think. No, there isn't. I'll show you that bit after, because there's the corridors. If you go up the stairs here, you have the gantry. I was going to add corridors back here, wasn't I, as well? But I don't think I can, because I think there's other corridors in the way. I don't think they'll match up. So up here we've got some gantry. We've got these nice kind of dark oak bookshelves. We've got some armchairs. That's from the old Dalek Mod. There's another mod I found that adds a few old 1.12 Dalek Mod editions, like some of the old roundels and some of the furniture and some of the decorations. I've put them in here. We've got a little table with stuff. We've got some invisible item frames, which are how you put just items on tables. So look what that's meant to be. I think that's meant to be the manual. Looks a bit like River's Diary as well, but I feel nice. We've got an older, like kind of 50s television. We've got a crafting table, more tables, a telescope, a little brewing standy thing, our armchair, the little barrel, just random bit of decoration, just random clutter. That's very kind of McGann style, just random, just tat thrown around. That's why there's lots of chests everywhere as well. A little flower pot, another little television, more armchairs, another weird kind of alien flower, little Shakespearean style skull, so the Doctor could do his Hamlet impression. Jukebox, and a kablam delivery he's had that that hasn't fully opened yet. Still got a bit of bubble wrap at the top. Is there anything else? There's nothing else in this room, is there? Yeah, I think that's all that room. So we'll go to this back bit. So this back bit here is a sort of like another kind of auxiliary panel. We've got a few little like scientific instruments. We've got some. This is the lighting. So if I wanna have the cav power down, switch the lighting off. It's quite cool. I can't put it back on. We got the fault locator in here, and here this is the reconfiguration system, so I can change the desktop, but will like destroy everything, so I won't do that. That is something that doesn't work with this TARDIS, so I don't really know I have it there. But this, I like this switch. So you flip that, and you have this kind of big fault locator screen. So it's got these little blinky lights to tell you like what things are right and wrong with the TARDIS at the moment. Everything is broken and exploding, which is how the TARDIS should be. Here's one thing I forgot to show you. If we go up to the console, again, you've got these little scanners, and you also have this. Now this is another kind of McGann inspiration. It's meant to be like so with the McGann tires, they have this big, the whole roof can open up, and they have that big kind of scanner, and it looks out into space. That's sort of that's meant to be. So I didn't really know what to. I want to build like a vortex, but I couldn't build one that looked right. Or like I want to build like essentially like a big kind of like galaxy maybe, like all like spinning around, not spinning, but this it looked like it's kind of all swirling around. But I've yet to kind of master the technique yet. But maybe after a while I'll do it properly. I've got some little gratings and nice underfloor lighting, which is nice. Okay, let's go back through here. So I've only built 2 rooms at the moment. They're quite big rooms, but they are only 2 rooms. I think. Oh, we also have a spacesuit here. We've got the older Sanctuary Base 6 spacesuit from Impossible Planet, I think it's from. I think this has had the first room I built. Actually, we'll show you the other one actually, because the other one is the newer room. Like I already built it earlier today. I just finished it. But the other one is probably my favourite room, so we'll look at that one first. So the corridors aren't long, as you see, it just ends there. That's always a tip I do for building tiles. I'll give every time you finish a corridor and you want to build more onto it, turn it, and then you keep building again. And then when you finish again, you turn it, and then it means you get these kind of twisty corridors that like a bit more like mazes. And if I don't think I can fit it because this kind of hugs the wall. I think. I might have it so it like loops around on itself. So you could go along here, and you end up back where you started. Because that's why I like doing tiles, is make them all look very a bit like that game Antechamber. There's this massive mess of corridors you'll really get lost in. So we have these nice little... I built this airlock door. This is using the TARDIS mod, I think it's called. And it's just a bit easier than... It's a bit cooler than just an iron door. It's less messy and obstructive than, say, a piston door, because you have to have all the redstone going around. This is a lot more simple. Because it's just the pressure plates and the airlock. So here, this is the as you can see here, the swimming pool. So we've got so you have this kind of I guess like lobby room. I guess you go in, because then when you walk in, just immediately just see the swimming pool. So you go through here, and swimming pools in here. So you have some little chairs on the side, just so you can have a bit of a relax after you swim. We've got some just towels just thrown around, and we have a diving board. This room I might tweak it. I might make the ceiling taller so we can have a bigger diving board. And when I first built it, the swimming pool was square, and it just didn't look right to be square, so I made it a bit bigger and rectangular, so you can just go padoosh. I should have like a ladder maybe that comes out the side. That might cock with the water though. I've used dark prismarine here because the texture of this block reminds me of the floor of a swimming pool, like that kind of a rough kind of texture, so you don't slip, and it's all really uncomfortable under your feet. It makes it like looking at it does make my feet feel a bit funny because it just that's what it reminds me of. Yes, that's the exit. In here is the changing room. So I've got this nice little carpet because I thought it just looked nice. I just put it down as a test. I think it's cyan wool, isn't it? Yeah, it's cyan carpet. I just put it down, but oh, that might look cool, and it just looks really nice. And if you go through, these are all the same. So in here, it's just a little room. Got some lights on the seat on the wall. We've got a little shower. This is a hopper, and I couldn't make a proper shower with like a piston and a water source, but I thought, nah, this is simple enough. You've got a little basket to put your clothes, and you've got a little towel to dry off with. It's a magic basket as well. It's a magic Time Lord baskets. When you put your clothes in, they come out dry. It's like the jacket from Back to the Future 2. Oh, the door didn't open. That freaked me out. I thought, that's broken. See, one spin mechanism. How can it break? Right. Let's hop down the corridor. The corridors don't connect to each other because they're like a certain distance away. I think they can't connect. I don't think they might do. I don't know. I might have rooms that might have like 2 entrances, so they can connect through that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So this room is the first room I built, but it's probably my favourite out of the 2. It's the library, because you can't advertise a nice big library, can you? I've built lots of libraries. It's like my favourite room to design because I love just putting all the books up and stuff. This probably is my favourite. There's another one I built for another TARDIS that is fantastic. I might show that off in another video, but this is a pretty good secondary one. I quite like it. It's a bit more... Normally the older ones I used to do were quite mad and like quite open and full of lots of little kind of balconies and stuff. But this one's a bit more organised, and I quite like it. I quite like it for that. Again, it's the same problem with the swimming pool. I'm not a big fan of the ceiling. It's a bit flat. I mean, I've had these little rafters of spruce wood, but I think it just needs something else. Maybe I'll use the stripped dark oak instead. Maybe that might fit better. I don't know. But the overall look, I'm really happy with. Really. So you've got all these little books. You've got these ladders. You've got these kind of like mini platforms you can walk along to get other books. There's lanterns everywhere. I might switch them out to torches as well at some point. But I'm not too sure. And you go along here, and if we open the middle bit, you've got all these little chairs and tables, these little candlesticks, all these carpets and other tables at the back. I think there's one of these is like a loose book just sitting there. And if we go all the way up here. These bits are a bit open. I might add some more tables up here, maybe. And you've got this nice little gantry bit and just more books. More books. And another little feature I added. This is before I added these big staircases. where is it? Ah, here it is a little kind of emergency, not emergency corridor, but kind of just quick access. It just takes you straight back to the door. So if you want to come in and go, like, I read a book from the top floor, you can quickly run up here and grab it. And if it's on the other side, then you're kind of screwed. But if you're on this side, you go, ah, that's that book, and you go, and you're back at the door. Lovely. And that's it, really. Like I said, I only built the 2 rooms. That goes on forever. Does that stop? I think it stops down there. Yeah, I don't know why it goes on for it, because it has to go around the whole width of the library. Yeah. What I could do, actually, that's a cool idea, to make all the rooms fit a bit closer together. I could use command blocks instead. So have all the rooms just stacked against each other above, and have command blocks. So you just sit there, and I can have the door wherever I want. You just click on it, it just teleports you up instead of having a door. That might work. Because then I haven't got to worry about fighting which rooms go with where, so they will fit in. I can have them literally wherever I want. I have such as loads of rooms that are massive right next to each other. That'll be very TARDISy and weird. I like the idea of that. I might do that. But that's it, really. That's the whole console. There's not really much else. That's the whole TARDIS at the moment. It's only the 2 rooms. Like I said, I will add more as I go. Like secretary console rooms, lots of secret rooms and stuff. Lots of bits. I'll probably edit the rooms already existing, like make the roofs, like make the ceilings nicer, and all that kind of jazz. I'll try to say what the next project's going to be. The next project is going to be a slightly bigger scale, big fantasy medieval city. It's an idea I've been toying with for a while, and I found the perfect location on this map to build. It's like a big island, and it's going to have... There's actually 2 islands, and I'll explain it all when I build it, when I finished it. I've probably bitten off way more than I can chew, and I probably won't finish it in the month, but who knows. But is there 30 days in March, or 31? Well, I forgot there were 28 days in February. I was like, oh god, I've got like 2 extra days. And I realised, no, tomorrow's the 1st, so I've got to... yeah, because I'm recording this the day before. I thought, I got to do it all now. But luckily I finished it just in time. Or to a state I'm happy with. So, that's good. If not, I would just delay the series by a month, but never mind. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you when I've been in whatever next video I release, because I've got about 3 pre-recorded that I've got to edit through and put out at some point. So, fun. See you around then.